Alright, hey, so this is Aiden, Saturday guy. I am going to be making my coming out story video now. My coming out story really isn't significant, it doesn't have like a significant starting or ending point. I mean, I still come out on a daily basis to people. Not on a daily basis, but like, I'd say at least once a month, so it's not like it's over. I don't think it's ever truly over. I mean, you don't ever really completely truly stop having to come out unless you live stealth. And you have to be on testosterone and at least pass enough to be stealth. And a lot of times, uh, guys don't pass well until they are, I guess, on testosterone or have surgery of some sort. It's really kind of hard unless you pass well. I mean, whatever. Anyways, as for like my coming out story, um, with my parents and with my family and just people in general, I kind of just addressed them really. Um, I just addressed the issue because eventually it just became an issue. Like it wasn't something that I could continue to ignore, and I talked to my family members. The first person I talked to was my mom about it, and I mean, in a way, I guess, basically, she told me that she had already known, or that it was apparent, and it wasn't like a shocker. So it was a fairly decent, reaction to my coming out. Um, as for my dad, I didn't personally tell him. My mom told him, or I didn't actually sit him down and tell him. Um, my parents are divorced, so that was kind of a hard thing to do because they don't live together, and I really haven't had a close relationship with my dad, so it's kind of complicated to just sit down and tell him everything, like spill my guts to him. And um, like he wasn't really accepting at first, but I think that now he's starting to come around to things. I don't really know specifically how he feels because he's not one to talk about his feelings or whatever. So, that's kind of something that I just kind of avoid if possible. Uh, my sisters, both my younger and my twin, um, are fairly accepting of everything. They don't have any problem with it. Um, they're kind of like my mom. They already knew, to a point. So it wasn't like it was a shocker to people. So, um, to friends, I came out and it was fairly decent. I just told them that I was male, or I saw myself as male and not female, and that I was going to transition to become male, and they had no problem with it. And I told them that I wanted to be called he and him and his, and use the right pronouns, and then my name was Aiden, and that's what I wanted them to go by, and they did. I mean, a lot of them did change their ways of addressing me and talking to me and referring to me. Um, I think I only lost like 2 or 3 friends after I came out because it's kind of awkward for them. Once I did come out, they did not believe, their beliefs were different, and so, I just let them go. I didn't try to keep them around. I don't try to keep people around. If they want to leave, they can. So, um, as far as like my coming out specifically, never really was hard. It was just more time consuming because I had to go to individual people over the span of a few months or sometimes like a year to tell people. Um, it took time. I didn't just, tell everyone all at once. It would have been nice, but not everyone was all together or lived in the same places, so, um, as for, like, my significant other at the time, my girlfriend who I was dating, when I did come out to my family, I came out to her actually first. And I told her that, I don't see myself as female and I'm not, a lesbian because I identified as such for quite a while. And I didn't find out about transgender, that it was even possible until later in life. Or later in my teen years. Um, so once I found out who I was and like put two and two together, I started realizing, I don't fit in with, the lesbians or like the LG or the gay group in general. I didn't fit in with it. Like I hated my boobs and they were okay with them, and like I hated, being called she or like I didn't fit in with them. My views were different than theirs. So um, eventually, like I told my girlfriend and my family, but my girlfriend at that time, I told her, I was like, look, it's complicated to explain, but I don't feel like we are in a female lesbian relationship. Because I do not see myself as female. I see myself as male. And I want to transition to become male. I want to change my body to become male. And I just want you to know that I love you and that, there's nothing that's going to hurt me and you as a couple together or, in a relationship because of this. And she's really confused for a while. And I think the main reason why she was confused was because she was the type of person that she needed a label, I guess, to fit herself under, because if she didn't have a label, she was uncomfortable. Like for me, I don't need a label. To label myself is like, yes, I'm transgender, yes, I'm an FTM, yes, I am pansexual, but I don't need those to be me. I don't need them to feel comfortable with myself. And with her, I think she needed them mostly just to feel comfortable with herself at that time. So we kind of took a few weeks break and really didn't talk to each other. And then eventually she told me that she was okay with it and that, she just wanted me happy and just wanted to see me be me. Whether I am female or male or whatever, she didn't care because she loved me. So, and honestly, that's the whole point with my coming out. Everybody didn't care. Well, okay, there was a lot of people who cared and didn't like it, but they learned quickly that they didn't have an ultimatum. I didn't give them the choice. Like, it was either stay in my life or leave. And so, to me, if you come out and you let them step on you still, or let them, walk all over you, and you're not taking charge of your life. And I made sure that I told them, I was serious. I conveyed my seriousness to them. I was like, look, I am this, I am going to do this, and if you don't like it, here's your ultimatum. You either like it or you accept, you try to deal with it, try. Like, I don't care if you actually do. You can say whatever you want behind my back, but respect who I am in front of me. Call me he, call me Aiden, call me try. It's the whole thing about trying with me. I don't care if I'm not around, you can say whatever. I don't care. But just say what you need to say around me. So like my whole thing with people is in my life, they are here now. They are trying. They are accepting. They're loving. And the people who were bad and didn't care and didn't love me and didn't try and just walked all over me, I shoved out of my life because I didn't need that bull crap. I didn't need that shit ruining my life, or pulling me down because I had went through enough in my life. I struggle with a lot of different emotional issues, and I didn't want to struggle anymore, and I wanted to be me. I wanted to be proud of who I was, and I wanted to be excited for my life, my new beginning. So I pushed all the negative out and put in the positive, and a lot of people saw a substantial good change out of me after I came out. The first couple of months, like I cut my hair short, um, shorter than what it was, like this short. Like I had it in this like awkward emo half bang thing. I went through a phase, whatever. Everybody has a phase, but I cut it shorter, started dressing more masculine, started wearing brighter colors instead of all black, and then, like, I changed. I really did. I changed from the inside out. And once I was comfortable with myself, a lot of people saw my confidence and ability to be happy and smile and laugh and in life and just be comfortable with myself go significantly up from where it was. And then I bought my first binder, and I started going to gender therapy, and just my life continued on. And I am 2 months on testosterone, or 2.5 months on testosterone as of right now. So, it created a good thing. So, that's my coming out story, really, in short. So, if you have any questions, if you have any more questions about like the details of it, because I didn't go into detail, it would have been 30 minutes long if I did. If you have any more questions or comments or concerns or joys or anything to add to this video or want to know, you can comment, message me, message my personal thing, add me on Facebook. I will get back to you as soon as I can. So this is my coming out story, and I am Aiden, the Saturday guy, and I will hopefully make a new videos next coming week for our new topic. Alright, peace guys.